Mindset number one, and I want you to hold this in every ounce of your DNA, is that dentistry rocks. Dentistry rocks. Now, why do I say that? Because we quite literally have the ability to change people's lives every day. We have the ability to change people's lives. Now, not everything we do is life-changing. I get it. But we have the ability to change people's lives every day. Could be something we do clinically, could be something we do behaviorally. Clinically, maybe a patient comes with some very compromised dentition. Their smile just is not a strong feature. And they want you to help them have a beautiful, healthy smile. And again, through your training, you're able to provide, perhaps it's a cosmetic case, you're able to provide a gorgeous smile. And that can be life-changing to people. It can be absolutely life-changing. It could be something more behavioral. It could be a patient that maybe just needs someone to listen to them, But we have the ability to change people's lives every day. Now, think about it for a minute. How many jobs are out there where the person doing that job literally has the ability to change lives every day? I would suggest that really not that many. And yet we do. And just the perspective, Naren, of, holding in every ounce of your DNA, the dentistry rocks, that perspective can really help us carry through challenging times. That's one of the purposes of these mindsets. They're the ones that help us navigate speed bumps that we hit. The one thing I know beyond any ounce of doubt is that we're all going to hit speed bumps. Right. And when you're grounded in your paradigm, so you're grounded in your mindset, you navigate those speed bumps more successfully.
Absolutely. I'm just reflecting on what you're saying, Gary. I mean, right now, so many things are happening around the world, right? One perspective is we live in the best of times. Like humans have never been this prosperous ever in the history of humankind. One perspective. The other perspective is there is this wars and issues and inflation and all these issues and challenges.
It's gloom and doom.
It's gloom and doom. So the perspective you take on determines your outlook that day, the outlook that year, and what you do with your time. So you are saying the best dentists, the best practices have this mindset that dentistry rocks, and I'm so glad that I'm able to do this today.
And doctors, I'll ask you to personalize this as you're listening to this. Think of something you've done in your practice career that has been life-changing to a patient. Just think, I guarantee that everyone listens. We have tens of thousands of listeners.
Yes.
And I guarantee that everyone listening to this, I had this discussion yesterday with a client, and he literally said, oh, this first one comes to mind. I got many, but this first one comes to mind. And it was a patient who sadly experienced a fall, and she lost her front teeth, her two front teeth. And it was such a forceful fall that one of her front teeth was actually lodged up into her sinus.
Wow.
This is very traumatic. And again, through his wonderful training, he was able to deal with that trauma. In fact, restore this woman's smile. And imagine the difference that made in her life. I mean, as he was telling me the story, he was welling with emotion, in terms of what a difference that made. So number one, and think of how powerful it is to lead your team from the perspective that what we do is about changing people's lives. Think about how powerful leadership position that is.